about it.
All right, we are back with another episode of It's That Easy. And man, we are all over this college basketball stuff. So what a great weekend of college basketball. I am with co-hosting today is with me, Turkey Crib. Again, he had such a great weekend of basketball. I saw some of his picks. So I said, you know what? We got to bring him back. Let's do it again. So how you doing, man?
All right, shout out, Rob. I'm doing great. Yes, we had a pretty good weekend. I think picks from the show from Friday night for me were 3-2. I was able to get a few winners otherwise. So, yeah, we are feeling good about college basketball this week.
All right. Hey, I'm going to run down what we did. I forgot I had put some of these down. So, Duke-Clemson. Duke, 13.5-point favorite. I went with Duke. And that last-second three-point shot put them from 16 to 13. And I know you called Clemson, so you won that one. I couldn't believe it. I was like, you're got to be kidding me. It was all set up for that. So Kansas kind of shocked us all. I thought Kansas would actually show up and at least, put up a fight, get a fighting chance there. Iowa State took it to them. So that was pretty interesting. It was like a 20-point win, something like that. So it was bad. It was bad. Kentucky, we did cover. So Kentucky showed up. They play. I think they lost by 5 maybe or 7. So that was a good cover there. Once again, Arizona. I was so disappointed. So I don't know if Texas Tech is that good or Arizona is just starting to falter here. So that was kind of a sad one there. But my Longhorns covered shockingly. But actually they started taking care of Missouri as the game went on there. They put it to them. A couple of my sleeper picks here. Wisconsin did win. They actually won. I just picked them to cover, but they beat Michigan State. Iowa got destroyed by Purdue, so that was pretty bad. And then Santa Clara almost had the game. They brought it within 5 points, and they had at the time it was 5.5-point cover, and they ended up losing by 10. So good try, decent weekend. But now let's get into these picks here. We start with tonight's game. U of H, number 2 in the nation against number 6, Iowa State. U of H is on a roll. Their last 5 games, they've been beating some people pretty good. Iowa State had a little slip a couple weeks ago against TCU, but this weekend they said, you know what, we'll right the ship. We're going to put a beating on Kansas. So what do you got for this game?
Yeah, I am running this one down. It's kind of the same thing we had from over the weekend. I feel like we didn't give them quite enough respect, but
True.
Iowa State, tremendous offensively, and then defensively also very good. I think the reputation for Houston is, we're going to be a gritty Houston team. We're going to really get it done. But, I was going through it, and defensive efficiency, Iowa State's right there or maybe better than Houston.
Wow.
So I think this is a good spot for Iowa State at home. I took them on the money line.
Okay.
Just kind of a narrow spread there. That seemed like a little bit better for me. But what about you? What'd you think?
Yeah, so, I agree with you. Iowa State's, I definitely did not give them credit. But I am going with the Houston Grit because they've proven it through last season and this season. They can win in tough places. They did it all the way through the Final Four, almost to a championship last year. So I'm going to – I pulled it. I said, you know what, I'm going to go with Houston. Houston to cover the 2.5 points. I know it's going to be a tough game. It's either going to be Iowa by 25 or it's going to be, 1 point game that goes back and forth to the end. So I hope it's a close game at least, so we'll see that one. The next one I got is Michigan. So I kind of like this one. Purdue, I would say weeks ago I didn't think of Purdue as like a top team. They're number 7 in the nation, 21-4. So they're doing pretty good. Michigan, obviously number 1, taking over the spot from Arizona at 24-1, 14-1 in the Big Ten. Michigan is on a roll, but I think you said this last time. Michigan starts slow, and they fortunate to get out with a win against Northwestern. I thought kind of fortunate to get away with one against UCLA. I don't know if they get away with that at Purdue. So what do you think on that one?
I was running it down, and it looked like to me Michigan is better offensively, defensively, advantage with rebounds, advantage with blocks. Purdue, just very good, and they were in kind of that trap game with Iowa over the weekend, right?
Yes.
We couldn't figure out why they weren't getting enough respect there,
Yeah.
but I think this might be two different classes.
Gotcha.
We got
Yeah.
Michigan with elite talent, and Purdue's kind of more ball players, and Michigan has talent. So I think, what do you got listed there for the spread? One and a half?
1.5. Yeah.
Oh, I think it's a responsible hammer on Michigan.
Do you? It opened at 2.5, went down to 1.5.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and say the grit from Purdue keeps going, and I'm gonna pick Purdue to cover. Which in this case, if they cover, that probably means they're gonna win, right? I mean, if you cover, you're gonna win it. I just think Michigan starts off so slow, and I think it worked against terrible teams. And I think they probably start off slow again, and I don't think it's going to work at Purdue. But we'll see. Here was a shocker here when I saw the point spreads come out. I don't know why I thought it'd be different. North Carolina, who they're 16, they're 20-5 overall, 8-4 in the ACC, playing against an unranked North Carolina State Wolfpack, 18-8, 9-4 in the ACC. And guess who's favored for that one? It's NC State, 7.5 points. I know North Carolina lost their top player in Wilson. I think he has a wrist injury or something, so I think he's going to be out, and they don't know how long he's going to be out. So you got to have some numbers on this one. What do you have on this one?
Well, first thing you think about is that's got to be some type of overreaction in the market, because
true, yeah.
If you had this game straight up, you'd probably put North Carolina maybe a 3-point favorite, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
We can't have one player being worth 10-point adjustment. That's way overdone. When I look at it, rebounding advantage North Carolina, free throw advantage North Carolina, 3-point shooting advantage NC State. NC State better defense. Both teams are good at minimizing turnovers. But I thought the spread was going to be the other way. So I'm still going to roll with North Carolina. Maybe win one for the Gipper type thing, but 7.5. 7.5 is way out of line, I think.
So I kind of agree with you there. I put North Carolina State before I saw the spread. I thought it was going to be like 1.5 points. I thought, well, maybe they'll cover. I don't know if I have them covering 7.5. That's a ton of points against a good North Carolina team. Like you said, one guy's out, but the whole team is still there. So I put North Carolina, but I'm actually going to flip it. I would actually go North Carolina, the Tar Heels, plus 7.5 on this one. So, yeah. Let's see. And then we got Wisconsin, Ohio State. Another one that I thought, okay, I was waiting for this spread to come out. I thought it would be 5.5, 6.5 points. After Wisconsin, they've been doing really well. And it's actually 1.5 points. I guess it's on the road, but still against who I would say an underachieving Ohio State team. Wisconsin 8-7. They're 24, 18-7. Ohio State 16-9. Ohio State's playing for their tournament life there, so they're hoping to win. But I don't think it's going to be that close. What do you think?
Yeah, if you're in a must-win situation, you must not be that good. Is a good way to say that. When I was running this one down today, every single thing, rebounds, assists to turnover, field goals attempted, field goals made, 3 points attempted, 3 points made, all lean towards Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Defensively, both teams are similar. Wisconsin has been crushing it over the last 3. They are hot. I thought this was a typo or something when you sent it to me. I think that this is with even if it's home court, that's a 3-point adjustment maybe.
Yeah.
But I thought it was like 8, 9, 10.
Same.
So I'm getting behind Wisconsin in a big way on this one.
I don't know if I've ever said this is my lock of the week, but this might be my lock of the week. But who knows? That gets me in trouble sometimes anyway. So, but after all that, I'm going to go Wisconsin to cover. I like this one. I don't really double up on bets. I like to just do single. I'm going to have to double up on this one. So, last one is my hometown team here. the Texas Longhorns, who have also been on a roll. And I actually feel pretty good about this one because they're playing probably an average LSU team. Texas just came off of a big win at Missouri. They beat them pretty good, and so and LSU has lost 4 of the last 5 games. So I don't see anything different here. 10 points is a lot, but they did it last. They've done it a few times actually against Ole Miss and Georgia at home. So I'm going to say Texas. I feel like they're going to keep rolling. What do you think?
Yeah, I got the same thing. We went over this on Friday night talking about Saturday's game, and it was just obvious. Texas is way better offensively. Then when we put them up here against LSU, it's the same thing. It's the same thing over and over. They're better shooting. They're better all around. LSU's on a terrible skid. I'm not looking for a bounce back spot. Texas has been crushing over their last 3. This is Texas all the way. I think they're feeling themselves. They're gonna, carry this momentum into the SEC tournament. It's gonna be good.
I can't wait. I cannot wait for that. 'Cause I think we're like 2 weeks away from the tournament, maybe from the So I got Texas to cover as well. So here's the thing: these are some good. I would not parlay my U of H or Iowa State pick with anything. Purdue, I'm a little nervous about. I feel like Texas, Wisconsin. If you're gonna parlay one, I could see a Texas, Wisconsin. I can see a Texas, Wisconsin, and maybe a North Carolina all to cover. That'd be a good parlay as well. So I'll be looking at some of those just to see what I play around with. But any closing remarks on the weekend or on these picks for tomorrow? Not weekend. This is Tuesday games.
I think we're really looking at a great game tonight. It's going to be fun. It's going to be intense. I think high energy. And then tomorrow, it's just a blessing that we have so many good games. So, all in all, it's going to be great.
Yeah, I agree. So if you're watching, make sure to like and subscribe. We appreciate that. If you're on TikTok, make sure to follow Turkey Crib. He put some great pics out there. He's hanging out all kinds of places in his hometown and putting up scores and, showing how good he's been doing, So give him a follow and check it out. So here, check this out. I've been looking ahead. So look at this. These are Wednesday's games that I saw. I haven't the numbers aren't there. I'm just like throwing some stuff out. These are Wednesday's games. Arkansas, Alabama, BYU at Arizona. The Kansas one I just put are they going to come back? Illinois, USC, OU, Tennessee. And then for Saturday, look at this. Miami, Virginia is going to be really good. Arizona, U of H. Does it get better than that? UConn, Villanova, Michigan, and Duke. This week of basketball is going to be unbelievable. So I'm looking forward to all those. So those are some of the games that we'll be looking at for the rest of the week. But, so hope you guys are having a good time tonight. Hope you're getting ready to watch hopefully a good U of H Iowa State game. And you got any closing remarks?
No, just many blessings are upon us, and we're going to have a great week.
Yes, sir. All right. So we will see you guys soon. Hope you guys bet a lot and win even more. So enjoy yourselves.
I love that.
Take it easy. All right.